What's up, guys? It's the M. Dawson Project, back here with another video, and today we are taking a look at the Aspire Dynamo kit, and I'm going to be giving you my thoughts. So real quick, I think I'm going to roll down the website right here or something, just so you can see the specifications from the website. I am going to, after that, go into a real quick up close where I'll actually talk about the mod a little bit more. But real quick, I'm not going to cover everything on the website, but I got it pulled up right here and it should be right there. And so this thing comes in a different array of colors, and it ranges from dark gray all the way to this neochrome, like rainbow colorway is what they call it. But so you got the dark gray, rainbow, the red with the black, a purple, and a black with camo, which is the one I currently have, because I wasn't too big of a fan on the rainbow colorway. Thought it was a little bit more flashy than what I wanted. And yeah, so they give you a good range of colors to pick from, and I really like the red and black from what it looks like. Going down, it should show you the kit dimensions, which I'm not going to go on too much about. The components view, which tells you basically that it's got a Delrin drip tip for the tank. It's a slide cap, which it shows you a little bit more as you scroll, or as it goes down on the website. The tank itself, which it's got a neat but a weird kind of like slide to like fill type thing, because you have to kind of raise it up. It's an interesting thing. I don't have it on the tank or on my mod right now, but it's right here, which I'll show that actually when I go up close to. We'll touch on that. It has a spring-loaded 510 connector. Let's see. It's got a trapdoor. It's got actually on the bottom here, I'm going to skip over the tank stuff. And so it's a trapdoor battery style, takes 2700 mAh batteries or the 18650s, and they include an adapter with them, which is nice. And then one of the things I do like, and again we'll touch more later on, is the screen itself. That's probably my favorite thing about it. It's got this big circular screen with plenty of like options and stuff, where there's a watch UI with a bunch of different faces that kind of comes on after you're done using it. It's sitting there and it'll stay on for a certain amount of time, whatever you want to put it. We'll go over that too. And then it's got some neat like battery insulation like stuff that you'll see too, which it's got an automatic cutoff, short circuit protection, over discharge protection, overcharge protection, and then overheat protection and battery reverse. The charging seems to be a little bit more specific on what it can and can't do. It said the mod will not charge when the batteries are incorrectly put in, which is good. And then also, if there's only one battery, it's not going to charge if you hook it up through USB, but it does go to a 2 amp style like charge block, so you can go all the way up to 2 amps. I'm not sure how fast it charges, because I'd never do that since I use the two different styles and stuff. I always have my regular like eFast charger that I use for all of my batteries, so I don't really know how well it does charging it from the little USB port. And then it also kind of goes over the package what it contains and stuff. But if you guys want to see more, I did a video, an unboxing of it not too long ago, maybe a month ago when I got it. And so that, I'll try to have like the link in the description or it's somewhere up here. But yeah, it goes up to 220 watts. I can't remember what the build I think is a point. No, a lot of these things go down to like a 0.05 or something, but I haven't been building. I've been using the like tank it came with, and then I bought another tank, and it's nothing rebuildable. But yeah, so now we're gonna dive up close real quick, talk a little bit more about the mod and about the tank and everything, and then we'll back out. I'll give you my overall thoughts of it, everything. So I'll see you in a minute. Okay guys, so here's the mod itself. Again, I did get it in the camo and a black colorway. So here's a little bit closer of what it actually looks like. It's not too bad a color. I'm not big on camo, but it was this or the rainbow one. This I thought was a little bit darker, so I like that a little bit better. As you can see up front here, it's got that nice, I think, OLED screen. Don't know what the dimensions or the diameter of it is, but it's really nice. And there's one of your clock or your watch face UIs. So if I put it up a little bit closer, it tells you the time, gives you the date and everything. And I really like that. This isn't the tank it comes with. This is a Fire or Freemax, Fire Luke or Mesh something. But yeah, I do have that tank, and we'll look at that in a second. But up front here, you have your little micro USB right there. You have your up and your down buttons, which once you hit it, it'll go into this screen right here, which is the battery life, and that's what these little rings are. I believe the orange is the battery, and the blue is something else. I'm not sure, maybe that's the screen's battery. Actually, I haven't been able to figure that out, and I hate that. But where the orange will run out beforehand, and then like the screen, the screen will stay lit up, but you can't fire it. It tells you when the batteries are too low. And so then it gives you also your wattage right there. It's on normal. So yeah, I have it to like clock out pretty fast. You can set all these timers and stuff in the menu, which we'll take a look at in a second, but it also gives you your volts, your ohms, your like second, like how long you take of a hit and everything. So it's a good bit of information on the screen. And again, I don't know if the video is going to make it look as nice as it looks in person, but I really do like that. Can't remember, I think it's 3 clicks. It's 5 clicks to lock, and then 5 clicks to unlock, and then it's 3 clicks to turn off the screen. So now I can still hit it, but the screen doesn't light up. So that might save your battery a little bit. I never turn it off unless it's on accident. But then 1, 2, 3 comes right back on. Still working fine and everything. So on the back here, there's not much going on. It just kind of tells you the name Aspire, then Dynamo, and then there's your little thing for the trap door, which is right here. Open it up. Batteries fall out like crazy. But yeah, I actually am not a big fan of this trapdoor. This is the first mod, and I haven't really beat it up as much. Like, I think I've dropped it maybe once, and oh my god, like this battery door has it's a struggle to keep it closed some of the times. Even just setting it down, sometimes I'll pick it up and it'll somehow have come loose, and that frustrates me. But yeah, let me pick up the batteries real quick, get them back in. Let's see. Do that. Your startup right here, which I like. The startup is a nice animation too. I think it's up and down. Yeah, for the menu. So that's for your normal, soft, or hard. Hit right there. So go back into that for a second. So it's got normal, and then I believe it's, okay, so it's the up and fire button to get to the actual menu. So we'll do that again, which gives you, let me see if I can get it to focus. Gives you data, gives you the modes, about, time, which I think is your watch face, system, and then goes back through. So we'll go back into the modes, which is watts, volts, and it does has a bypass and has a bunch of different things. So we'll do that. We'll go back in. We'll do the time watches, which is a time set, watch UI, and so the watch UI gives you a bunch of different faces that you can choose from. So yeah, I really like that, and I think that was really cool that they added that. I like this one the best though. Okay, so we'll let that back out for a second. There we go. To get out of that, you just hold the fire button. We'll go back in. We'll go to time system. System, you get the vape time, default, main UI set, language, brightness, watch time, so you can set your time, the screen time to set the screen time, and then vape time, and all that fun stuff. So it's got a good bit of stuff going on there on the screen, and I really like that, and I think that's probably the coolest thing about the box. So again, there's not much else going on inside of it and everything. Or you already looked through the side. There are air holes right here, so you get a bit of airflow for the battery venting. And then you get that nice, well, I wouldn't say it's not the nicest button. It clicks well, but it's pretty flush. But again, it's hard to like miss here on the side. It's easy to click. Reaction time's pretty well. But yeah, so now we're gonna go over the tank. And so, this tank does not come with any type of rebuildable deck or anything. Comes with 2 coils, which I think the website showed you. Normal 510 connector right there. Airflow, it's got a decent bit. Open that back up. Let me get it to focus. But you got it on that side. You get it on this side. Nice Delrin drip tip. I do like that drip tip right there. And again, it's an interesting way. You kind of have to pull up. See how now there's that little, you can kind of see the gap right there. And then it slides out. So it's kind of like a locking mechanism. Like you push down on here. Now it's not going anywhere. Not until you pull up and then do that. The cutout is a little bit hard to see for like where they put to actually push, and the size of the actual hole in there has been kind of difficult getting juice bottles in there, glass or plastic bottles has been kind of a rough time. But the first coil you get, which again was nice. This one, the second one, has a lower wattage rating and doesn't seem to hit as good. That's why I stopped using it, because I haven't ordered new coils for it yet. But overall, it's actually not that bad of a tank. And I do like the look of it. It matches well with the box. It's got this cool, like, metal. It's metal up here, and it's got this cool little feeling. It's got ridges. It's got this, I don't know how to explain it, and I don't think you guys will see it that well on the video. But I really like it. It's a nice tank. But yeah, so now we're gonna back out and I'm gonna give you my overall thoughts. Okay, so overall, I don't think this is a terrible mod, but I am not the biggest fan of it. It's got its pros and its cons. I like the size of the box, and it's got a little bit of weight to it, which I like. And with this tank and its coils, it's been doing pretty well. But the batteries, I have tried multiple different sets of 18650s. I've bought brand new 2700s, and they just do not work for me. Like they die super fast. This barely lasts me a day, and I'm running at probably about 60 to 70 watts per thing, because that's what normally the coils go. I don't really go any higher than that. But even that, like most of my other boxes, last me all day, possibly into the next day with no issue. But this one is different. It does not do it, so it bugs me, and I really don't like that the batteries do not stay charged. And again, I did buy a brand new 2700 set of 2700 batteries that worked fine in my other boxes, but they died super fast in this thing. And the screen doesn't stay on for too long, so I don't know what's going on, why they die so fast, but that is a real big bummer. The other thing I have an issue with is the build. It's got this plasticky build, and without dropping it or anything, actually like right there, broke off one day. It just snapped. I don't know what happened to it. I hadn't dropped it. I don't think I've actually dropped this at all. It's got some dings from just setting it on the counter and stuff and it getting moved around, but hasn't been too much beat up, not any more than what normally goes through the rest of the boxes that I use. Haven't done anything different with this one, so that's been annoying. And the battery door, like I said, like it comes open all the time. I've never had that issue on any of my other boxes, and that's kind of a deal breaker for me when the batteries fall out, the mod's falling apart. Again, the tank, I really enjoy the tank, and I also do enjoy the screen. I really like this screen. I just wish it was built a little bit better, but maybe I just got a bad box. I don't know. I haven't seen any others, but I haven't really looked much on what other people think. This is just all my personal opinion. But again, so it's not a horrible box. There are just some issues that I personally don't really can't get around, that I'd rather be using something different. But again, like the best thing I can say is that screen and all the settings. I wish more mods had something like that. I really like. It's a nice, vibrant, easy to see outside, easy to use, easy to maneuver around in the settings. It's got a bunch of things going on, and I absolutely love the tech part of this. Hitting does well. Its ramp up time, of course, depends on your coils and stuff. But for that first coil, I absolutely loved that first coil in that tank, and it hit really well on the box, and again matched well, and it does well with this tank on it. But yeah, so I know it's probably a lot more negative than positive, but again, it's not a horrible box. It's just not for me. And with those minor issues, well, not minor issues, I'd call them issues since it's breaking and stuff. Just wanted to let you guys know. So if you have one of these, let me know what your thoughts are on it in the comments below. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up. Please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.